Okay. Am I live? Bum, 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 bum. I don't see myself showing up anywhere. Chat. Okay, let me try something here. Oopsie daisy. Okay, it looks like it's hooked up. Bump, 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 bump. Holy mackerel. Well, see, I screwed up. I'm going to go ahead and put this in at the beginning. Hi, my name is Bill. I guess I should say aloha, siblings. My name is Bill, and my pronouns are he, him, and his. And if you see, and that's the reason that there's nobody around, I guess, in the comments, is I screwed up and forgot to pre-set this up as a scheduled thing. So I just decided to go ahead and go live at the time I said, hey, here we go. Sly Conrad, here you go. You know, I didn't set this up like I was supposed to, so I just did it just now. So I don't think anybody got notified. But anyway, I'm glad you guys made it. Well, hello back to Kansas City. You know, let me make sure I've got my various devices. I've got the windows set up. Hey, Sean. I got the jar, I got the brush, I got the bubble wrap. I'm missing something. Give me 1 second, let me see my water. It was too far away for me to reach. Okay. Okay, let's see. Let me get caught up on everybody's, on the comments here. So, hey, how's it going, Sean? And politically inaccurate toaster, hello to you. And Blake Young. And hello to Tennessee. Hello to Texas. Okay, I think that's everybody who said hello has got a hello back, I hope. All right, so where do we start? Okay, there's 16 people. I'll give it a few minutes before I kick off the timer. But you know, I guess just because, why not? Let's start with the craft brush, I guess. So brushing on the mic, I guess, yeah. Does anybody have any earth-shattering news about something that's gone on in their life? Had a great trip or something like that? Let's brush over here a little bit. Brush away over here. I'm really glad you guys were able to find this. Because I was saying, as I just got the thing started, that I screwed up and didn't pre-schedule it, which I usually try to do because that way you guys get notified and the like. But you guys are here, so that's groovy. Hey, Brian. Old English bulldoggies, huh? What is the rest of that? Calcine cotton. Oh, is that call sign cotton, call sign ginger? English bulldoggies. Well, hello to all y'all. Went to a concert in Boston. All right, cool. Was it a good experience, man? Okay, let's slow down, but you're brushing a little fast. let's just rotate things around a little bit here at the beginning. Let's get out the jar. Hang on. The famous jar. Hello, John. Thanks, Brian. Good to have you here. And my homeboy. Did I see that Aerosmith are retiring from touring? No, I did not see that. Yeah, I guess that is a bummer. I did see them way, way back when, during the 70s. They played it at Day on the Green, which is a thing that, concerts that they used to do in Oakland. Oh, hey, Patty, how you doing, man? Good to see you back. But yeah, Bill Graham used to put on these concerts in the Oakland Coliseum. They were called Days on the Green every summer. And they were just these like giant concerts of, you know, let's see, the one that I saw was, I think it was this local band called St. Paradise opened. I think it was Mahogany Rush, but I might be wrong. But anyway, then it was AC/DC, Aerosmith, and then Ted Nugent, or was it Aerosmith, AC/DC, Ted Nugent? I don't remember. Ted Nugent was the last one, but I don't remember whether Aerosmith or AC/DC went before the other. That was a really good show. And then I saw one that was like, I think it was Journey and Cheap Trick or something like that. I don't know. I can't remember. I went to a couple of those things, but they were a lot of fun. That was back when I was a teenager. Yeah, I've been to the Stones. I saw them in San Diego in, I think it was for the Tattoo You tour. So like, what was that, 82? Something like that? 81, 82? Maybe that was 80? I can't remember. Right around that time frame, though. Somewhere between 80 and 82. Because I was pretty sure I went and saw that while I was going to Helix High. Yeah, I know I went and saw that while I was going to Helix High. That was a place in a high school down in San Diego County. Well, no, I guess it's in... Is it in San Diego County? I guess it would have to be, wouldn't it? But it was a town called La Mesa. Yeah, the Stones were all right. I enjoyed them. I really like this noise. All right, let's put that on hold for a minute. And then now let's get some bubble wrap crinkling here. Well, how many people do we have on here now? 14. How long have we been on here? It's been... I'll give it a few more minutes before I kick off the timer. Oh, you know, since you brought up the Stones, I don't know if you've seen yet, right? I'm wearing my Stone shirt. That's funny. I just realized that. It's not a tour shirt or anything. It's just a shirt my sister gave me. Panama City Beach, Florida. Ah, well, good. Good to get that. Got to get that vitamin D going, right? Hey, Brady, how's it going? I got everybody. I got Patty. Yeah, John, because he asked about the Stone concert. Cole, hello Cole. Yep, that was that one about vitamin D. And then, yeah, okay. Making sure I'm all caught up with the comments. I don't know, I've been feeling kind of just slow all day. That's a pretty good crinkly sound, I think. Let's put the crinkle aside for a second. And do the brush again for a little bit. And then I think after a while I'll play a little bit of Sokoban. I'm in the mood to play Sokoban this evening. Okay, let's go brush over here a little bit. Okay, now a little bit more jar, I guess. So now it's August, so I imagine some of you are going to have to be preparing to go back to school in the fall term. How many of you have to get your heads back into the idea of going back to classes? Or maybe you've been taking them all summer anyway. My niece has been taking a course over the summer. Okay, here we go. Brian says, see Fleetwood Mac. Wow, cool. I never saw Fleetwood Mac. That would have been an interesting show to see, man. Man, when I was a kid, I don't know how old was I, probably like 10 or 11 or maybe a little bit older, when the album Rumors came out. Man, it was a phenomenon. It was like all over all the radio stations all the time. It was a gigantic hit. Anyway, so Wednesday, so wow, that's pretty soon. Any particular reason you're not looking for this next winter, John? Oh, wow. I'm sorry to hear about the storm outside, Silas. But Yeah, doing live for a while here anyway, yeah. Oh no. There's a big fly in here. I don't know. Hopefully he won't come over by here and you guys won't have to listen to him. Winter sucks. Okay. You know, I've lived in California like the vast majority of my life, like 99.99 something, you know what I mean? And the only times I was out of California, I was very short stints when I was over in Europe. But so I've been pretty spoiled about temperature and weather. I mean, I guess I did live in Southern California. It can get warm down there, but most of the time, California is pretty comfortable, I find. Where are you at? Can you guys hear that? It's frustrating. Normally rain and thunder. Oh. Okay, well, unless it gets too horrible, it's just I can hear him over there in a certain. It's like right over there, but I just can't see what he. Whatever. It's just annoying more than anything. So I'll try to let it be, man. All right. Well, there's 20 of us now, and it's been going for about 15 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to click off. Let me get over to here to doot. We're going to do this. Doot. And I'm going to say timers, and I'm going to say time remaining, and there we go. And there. The heinous timer has been started. Oh no, and I guess starting the timer just cost me 3 people. I can never tell what causes people to come in and out, but I just get YouTube gives me a counter. And it's supposed to tell me things like, well, when the commercials will show up and all that kind of thing. Okay, hang on, here we go. Is it still good? Yes, it is still good, Brian. Of course, it depends on where you eat too, but yeah, there are plenty of places in Chinatown, well, all over San Francisco to have Chinese food, among other types of food. Yeah, there's plenty of good restaurants to eat at here in San Francisco. I was thinking of Chinese food. What is it? It's Yank Sing, I think is the name of it. It's a fancy pants place over near the Embarcadero. That's I'm pretty sure it has a Michelin star for dim sum. But it's crazy good. It's also kind of pricey, and like I said, it's kind of shishi fancy. But it's good. But there's just all these little hole-in-the-wall Chinese restaurants in just about every neighborhood, and everybody's got their favorite, you know. But yeah, Chinatown is just thick with, well, Chinese, pretty much anything you can think of. You know, there's these stores that they have in Chinatown over in the city of San Francisco. where like up in the front, like right at the street, there's all these like postcards and very touristy type things that are, a lot of it's just, I don't know, it seems kind of like cheap, inexpensive touristy kind of tatty nonsense. But you walk deeper into the store, and the next thing you know, you're looking at stuff that's like really expensive, like these imported vases for like a lot of money and stuff. I mean, it's like, what the hell? They have stores there. I mean, whatever. The whole thing about Chinatown is just crazy. Brush on the microphone. Brush on the microphone. Brush on the microphone. Okay, looks like I got a couple of more comments here. There we go. Brian says, yeah, those are the best ones, aren't they, Brian? When you get in those just little hole-in-the-wall things. Especially those ones that are really small, like they barely have room for any kind of tables or seats, you know what I mean? And it's like they're always like just packed, you know. Those always have really good food. And there's also, what's the stinking place called now? I can't think. Oh, well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, there's just tons of restaurants over in San Francisco that are really good. I'm lousy about remembering names and stuff like that. Actually, I'm even lousy about remembering like where they are and stuff. You know what I mean? Like people say, hey, where should we go eat? And I'll go, man, where's that place? I'm just lousy when it comes to that kind of stuff. All right, let me see about comments here. If I'm thanks, Josh. Yeah, it's kind of, I didn't mean to jump so loudly that what I was just reading what you guys talk about with the barbecue and the sushi and all that. Yeah, I mean, I always like it when you can find places that are like you weren't expecting it. You know what I mean? Like it kind of surprises you. You know what I mean? It gives you kind of, ooh, what's that about? You know? I don't know. I just always like, well, I don't know. I think I like a lot of humans. I like surprises, but it's kind of fun that way when you find something like, like a little restaurant hole-in-the-wall place on the side of the road, or some little corner on some little block that you never really walked by before. There's also a gazillion really good breakfast places in the city where they just do like omelets and that kind of stuff. Or what's the one I like with the I can't think of what it's called, with the poached eggs on the Eggs Benedict. Jeez, I couldn't think of what it was called. Eggs Benedict. I like Eggs Benedict. Okay. Do a little bit more brushing on the mic. A little bit more brushing on the mic. Okay, I'm going to say, leave that be for a minute. Let's see, I don't really need that. Do I? Yeah, I will in a second, but let's do here. What am I going to want? I can. All right, I'll do it this way. go. Actually, no, I don't want to do it that way. Sorry, I'm trying to arrange all the various windows I have in a way that I'm going to find useful and happy and all that nonsense. No, I don't want to. Yeah, okay, I'll take this down here like that. I'll push this one up here like this. There we go. And now let me go to here. Oh wait, let me see about this comment. Excuse me. Yeah, we're pretty lucky that way as far as geography goes in California. I mean, you can go from, well, in a day's drive, you can get from Tahoe, and well, it's not even a full day's drive. It's, you could leave Tahoe early enough in the day to get down to San Francisco and do stuff in the day, you know what I mean? It's, so all the way from, an alpine lake down through the foothills in the valley and out to the beach, or from hills and mountains and stuff inland, and then get all the way out to the beach in San Diego too. Like from Cuyamaca to Ocean Beach is, I don't know, an hour and a half maybe. I don't even think it's that far. Yeah, maybe it's about that far. I don't know. It's been a long time since I was down there, but anyway. Expatriate in Portland. I'll have to, well, I don't do the cocktails, but snack food could be okay. All right, let's go over to the gaming window. And I've done these, but I figured it's been a while since I did them, so maybe it'll be challenging enough for me to kind of, I don't know, be entertaining, but also, I don't know. I hate doing things where there's no hope of success, on a ASMR thing, because it just seems like that's not terribly relaxing. Anyway, so what are we going to do? Okay, hang on a second, because this guy can just get pushed down here right away. And this guy obviously has to get pushed out, but how far? Obviously have to go out here. Huh. How is this going to get? See what we have here. Yeah, Point Reyes is really nice, J.J. Martin. It's I haven't been there in quite a while, but when I was younger, I camped there a few times. It's gorgeous out there. I think, well, in looking at this mess, oops, I want to be there. Stop moving things around, but I'll get on the right screen. Here we go. Oh no, it's going to do weird things to me, isn't it? Holy mackerel. You know what? Hang on. I got to do a thing, I think. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with this thing. Give me a second. I'm going to have to try some extreme measures. All right. I get that to go over there again. All right, can I? Well, let's go back to this one and see. All right. That's very weird. It's showing me a very different thing here. Okay. Let me go back over here now. Does that seem... Okay, I think we're kind of back to where I wanted it to be. Nope, I wanted to go back to... Which one was it? Was it these ones? Iconic Catalyst? Yeah, it was these ones. Right, that's where I wanted to start. Anyway, let me get back to the comments here because I'm sorry I had some weird technical difficulties going on. Let's see if I can... Hey, the Wizard Tuesday, good to see you. First time. Oh, right, well, you can certainly do that with those marine layers. I mean, because, well, not so much anymore, but we used to get a lot of fog. But, hey, the Wizard, thank you. That's very generous. I appreciate that, man. I really, really do appreciate that. Have I ever played NetHack? No, I do not know NetHack. Hang on, let me put it on my list of things to look at. And isn't that what I've already got there already? Okay, hang on. NetHack. Is that a game, I'm guessing? Obviously, since if I said played it, but I guess what I mean to say is what type of game. How's that? How bad have the gas prices? You know, I don't know about the gas prices so much. I think it's about somewhere in the neighborhood of $5 a gallon, but I don't drive, and I haven't driven for years, so I'm not the best guy to ask. I either walk or use public transportation for the most part. I mean, once in a while I will ride in a car if I'm going someplace with somebody, but for the most part I'm pedestrian and or public transportation. But yeah, so yeah, California's always bad for gas prices though. Okay, I'll definitely have to look into the... Okay, I'll definitely have to look into it then. Is it a streaming game as far as like I would play it online? Or would I be playing NetHack? Is it something I've got to put on my desktop? And if so, does it exist in a form for Linux? Because I use Pop OS. I mean, I suppose I could try and run Wine, although I've installed Wine, but I haven't really used it yet, so I'm not sure how well it works for running Windows stuff on here. So, yeah, there's a couple of games I think I'm going to make effort to try to add into the what gets played, both in the ones that I just publish as normal gameplay, and then also for me to be able to play live. Yeah, I just got to sort out how I'm going to manage all that nonsense and coordinate it with the way I set up all the windows in OBS and okay. Well, I'll look into it the Wizard Tuesday. Just because, yeah, I mean, I like playing the games I like playing, but I'm sure it can get old for you guys to just, if I'm just always playing the same frickin' thing all the same time. Anyway, so let me get back over to here now, I guess. And everything's, well, let me go back over here first quickly. Looks like everything's okay. All right, back over here now. All right, now what am I doing here? I'm gonna go up here. Let's go ahead and push that guy down. I gotta get this guy out. Okay, that guy's gonna have to go there. I'm gonna try this maybe. push that one over there like that. And I guess let's go to, oops, don't do that, Bill. Let's go push this guy down, that guy over. This is clearly not the best way to do this one, but anyway, it was a way of doing it. Okay, let's see if I... Quadratics. Oh, so Silas is not after the math, huh? You know, I thought about doing that, well, because the class I've been helping my niece with on and off a little bit is she's taking a calculus course. She's studying to be a criminologist type person. Anyway, so she has to take science and math classes and that kind of thing. But so she has to take this calculus class. It's frustrating because there's times I'll be looking at something and scratch my head and it'll take a while and we'll have to, I don't know, I'm not as sharp as I would like to be. But I guess that's what you get for being away from it for so long. From Sunnyvale. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Sunnyvale, because I worked in Sunnyvale. How long did it take us to get there? Yeah, that sounds about right. 40, 45 minutes, that kind of. Well, I'm glad it was at all useful for you, Brian, but that's, yeah, that's cool. I appreciate the fact that, well, it makes me happy that it was useful for you. All right, let's go try another one of these silly things here. Okay. I think this one's going to be kind of a variation on the same thing, isn't it? Go ahead and push that one down. I don't see any reason why not. So what's the difference here? I guess the shape of the stuff up there at the top is different. This is all different, isn't it? Interesting. I don't think I need to do all this, or do I? So, that wasn't a very good score either, but yeah, well, it was a solution though, wasn't it? Okay, let's go do another one of these, and then I'll maybe do some more brushing and the crinkling and the like. So, well, clearly we have to go up and get that one, and I have to come down and put somebody down here. See, I'm thinking if I push this guy here, I don't want to push that guy up though, because I need to get up to that guy to get that guy over. So this guy doesn't go up. This guy has to go over. And let's go ahead and do this guy now. I'm going to say this has to go like this. And how am I going to get out of here? Okay, I can get out that way. But now how do I get that guy to go up? All right, it can go This isn't necessarily the fastest way either, but again, it will be a solution. And there goes another one of those. Okay. All right, let's go. I don't remember the last thing I used, whether the brush or the jar or whatever. So anyway, let's just go over to here. Put that back like that. In the meantime, I will put this over here like this. Okay, and then now, I guess I'll start with the bubble wrap. How's that? All right. Okay. Now what? Do the jar for a while, huh? It's a really nice sound. Kind of gurgly, right? And now we'll do a little bit of brushing. I think maybe I should try and find some other brushes to use, just so I have some variety maybe. Do a little brush on the microphone. Little bit of brushing on the microphone. Okay, I went over here now for a little bit. that damn bug again. Okay. Maybe some more. We'll see if have I been watching the Olympics. You know, I haven't been watching the Olympics. Oops, you guys bumped that mic. Sorry about that. I've kind of thought about it, just because, you know, I usually do watch at least part of the Summer Olympics, less often the Winter Olympics. I don't know. I just haven't set aside the time to do it this year. I mean, I keep thinking, oh, that would be interesting to check out, but yeah. I mean, I saw that there's a couple of people won medals and this and that, and of course there was a big controversy about the opening ceremony, which I didn't see the opening ceremony either, so I don't really know what to say about it, because since I didn't see it, I don't know what's what. But I don't know. Have you been watching it, Sean? Is there any discipline in particular that you find fascinating or enthralling or any of that? You know, it depends. Some years, different things kind of get hold of my interest. In the past, like I've been oddly fascinated with the diving. You know, when they do all the various spins and pikes and whatever the hell it is that they're doing, it's just crazy. And of course, things like all the racing stuff. You know, swimming and track and. Yeah, I know. A lot of that stuff's really fascinating to watch. Humans do things in a, you know, well, an exemplary manner, right? I assume that the U.S. is doing well in basketball. I mean, it seems to be like the thing that we rule, basically. But okay, you know what? I'm going to go back to doing the. All right, so let me move this over to here, like that. And then now let me take this to here, like that. And then now I can come back over here, like that. And let's go to the next puzzle. And let's see, what am I going to do here? You know, I remember something about this one. I think before what I tried doing was pushing this up, and I think that's wrong. Why is that wrong? Because of this guy here. He can't come down, can he? Right, because you can't get up above him here, and you can't get behind there, right? So this is the one that has to go there. That's the problem with it. Okay. So we have to clear this mess out. All right, well, let's see. We can do this. Oh, no, it's doing it again. All right, let me try something here again. Okay, is it going to behave okay? All right, seems like it. I don't know, it's like somehow that, nope, it's doing it again. It's like it wants to jump to, what in the world is going on? It's like is it the game or is it my browser is having problems? Okay. Let me try this. Last time what I did is I just restarted the browser and that seemed to work. So you know what I'm going to do? Let me do this. I'm going to do this to here. All right, I'm going to do this to here. Let me go to, okay. Okay, now I'm back to there. All right, you know, while this is here like this, let me do this real quick. There we go, that's like that, that's right. Okay. I'm gonna have to, something's weird going on in my world here. Yikes. All right, let me go here and there. And I did this one just a bit ago, or is this one I was just gonna work on? This is the one I was just gonna work on, okay. Oh, I missed some comments here. Oh, thanks, Dad. One way to cheat. Thoughts on overprotective dads of women you're trying to get with? These criminals can't be told. Well, you know, no, I don't have any advice for you on how to deal with daughters and their fathers. That's just yeah, I'm not too sure what to tell you about that one. Hey Gary, I am doing okay. How about yourself? All right, let's see if this will work again. Otherwise, I don't know what to make of it. Okay, if I do this and then like this. Oops, I want to push that like that there, yeah. Oh, I guess I should have. All right. I'll go ahead and push that guy there. I'll push that guy there. I can go ahead and push this one up now. That's fine. All right, now everybody's more or less. You can go there. You can go there. Actually, you know, I'll just put you there. And you over there. I don't know if that's the most efficient, but it was good enough for now. Holy mackerel. All right, let's see if it'll still do weird things to me or not, or if it's, I don't know what to make of it. All right. That can just go down there. There's no reason not to do that. I don't want to do that though. So, I don't want to push this one over because that'll lock all those up. I want to push this one down at all. And is there a reason? Yeah, maybe there is here, I think. If I push this guy there like that, push this guy down. All right, do I need that to go? Oh, wow. Hey, Gary. Or that's from Ryan. Wow, Ryan. Heebie-jeebie. I got two different names in my head and my brain just did a thing. Thank you, Ryan. That's super generous. I appreciate that. And yes, the streamings will keep coming twice a month or every other weekend. So that might be, I only say that because I think it might be possible that it would end up being 3 times in a month, depending on how the weekends line up. But so everybody give 3 cheers to Ryan and yeah, there you go. Thank you very much. So MSE 3700. Oh, wow. Well, I'm glad you were able to catch it this time, man. That's really cool. I hope it is worth your time in finding us. All right, so where am I at with this mess? I think I want to push this guy there. I think I want to then push this guy. Maybe I just screwed that up. Well, I can go ahead and do it this way. This could be like a gazillion times around it. Certainly not very efficient, but it will get the job done nonetheless. There we go. And now let's push that one there, this one there, and this one to there. Here we go. Well, I'm glad, man, that it's what you were hoping for. Okay, let's do another one of these, and then maybe I'll do some more sounds. Yeah. Okay. Interesting. Now I'm trapped up in here. Clearly, I've found a solution prior, so that's a good sign. Well, you have to come down anyway, right? There's no two ways around that. You're not going to want to push that in, though, are you? Yikes, because if that goes in, that's the end of that. That's the only thing to do. All right, I think this has to go up there like that. And let's just put these like this. I guess that's, it's okay. Yeah, let's do one more of these. All right. Same thing with this one. I have to push this one. It has to go from there up. There's no other way of pushing this guy down. So, do I want to do it the same way as the last time, though? I think so. All right. And I'll do this one here. All right, there we go. Wow, that was worse than my best, or yeah, I guess that's my best solution so far, is 60, which isn't too far off that, but that's not that good. Okay, so you know what I'm going to do is, this seems to be doing weird things when this happens, so I'm going to here, I'm going to do this. Let's go over to here. Put this here for a second. Put that there. And I guess just do that, because I can just sit there. And then I'll come back to here. No, not that. Boy, sometimes I just click on the wrong stuff. You'd think I didn't know what the hell I was doing. All right, let's do some brushing. What does the time say, by the way? Okay, 47 minutes and some odd. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. Let's go over here. Do a little bit of brushing on the microphone. A bit of brushing on the microphone. Brushing on the microphone. Do some more brushing on the microphone. Okay, do a little bit more over here, and then I guess I'll do, I don't know, the jar or crinkling, or I guess I'll do the jar. Why not? Okay. "37 viewers. You know, that might be the most at one time so far. I might be wrong, but I should probably keep track, shouldn't I? Just so that when we reach landmarks, I could say, hey. It's like I just noticed the other day that I now have 29,000 subscribers. I went, wow, okay, that's almost like getting near 30,000. I mean, not that that's earth-shattering or anything, but I don't know. I guess I should put more effort into the whole like and subscribe, turn on the bell stuff, you know. I mean, I realize that the idea is that it's, I mean, it's, you know, how the YouTube thing works, right? But part of me just feels a little like, yeah, but everybody knows that's what we're supposed to do. But I guess, you know, statistically it shows it works better if you actually remind people. Yeah, I guess it's fine. So there you go, you know, like, subscribe, do all that stuff. God, I don't know what that bug is doing up there, but it's, whatever. All right, we'll do a little bit more crinkle, crinkle. Yeah, I was thinking, oh, I know what it was, and it's right over there. I can go get it. In a few minutes, I will go over, and I'll get the block of wood. I forgot about the block of wood, man. For doing the tapping on, right? I guess a couple of people have said that they thought that I did okay tapping, but I don't know, I'm not terribly confident about my ability to do tapping effectively for ASMR, but, you know, if other people like it, I'll continue to give it a go. Persimonio. Well, I don't remember you saying that I look like a Shih Tzu, and I will happily take an apology if you feel one is necessary. And I'm I'm happy that I'm still here, and if I had any hand in doing anything significant for you as far as saving your life, then groovy. Did you ever get into the 80s, 90s grunge scene? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, well, did I get into it? Like, I was into it insofar as I enjoyed the bands. I wouldn't say I was into it insofar as that I considered myself like a grunge rocker or anything like that, but, hey, Nasal Penny 455, hello. But yeah, I mean, I think I know I've told this story before, but I'll tell it again just because it amuses me. This would have been, when did Nevermind come out? The Nirvana album, you know, what Smells Like Teen Spirit and all that on it. Anyway, just pretty much just before that album broke out, and they became the greatest, you know, the biggest thing on, you know, the planet since sliced bread. They were on tour. Nirvana was on tour to open for Dinosaur Jr. at this place called Iguanas, is where they played down in the San Diego area, and Iguanas is over in Tijuana. That was a really good show. Yeah, I was in the pit during Nirvana, and I got essentially knocked out. Two guys, one guy in front of me and a guy behind me, their heads collided on my head at the same time, and I got blacked out, like, and like my vision just went zoink, and I came to. I was still in the pit, but I hadn't fallen down. There were so many people in the pit that I was just buffeted around for, you know, I don't know, it was probably just a split second, I imagine. I don't think I was probably out that long, but I was out long enough to realize that I was coming to, you know, and yeah, anyway, so there you go. There's one of my, I don't know, that story just amuses me, so that's why I guess it's like one of those old man stories, right? Some of you have probably heard that a gazillion times already. Okay, anyway, where's comments out here? Am I a polygamist? Birdman764 asks, polygamist? Why would you think I would be a polygamist? Max McGruver. Wow. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, Max. Man, I always get a little overwhelmed by your guys' generosity. Thank you. I'm never quite sure how to appropriately respond to that thing, but thank you. I really do appreciate it. And I'm glad that you like my content. Wow, 3 doors down from Kurt. Nangs, says I was Kurt. Okay, what do we have here? Yeah, you know, well, there's the thing about any kind of era, you know. Should I just call you Josh? I guess that'll be the easiest thing for me. I mean, like, there's always something you just missed, you know what I mean? Like, I used to always just be really unhappy that I was too young to really, you know, understand what Hendrix was about, you know, because I was born at 65, right? So, I mean, I became a huge Hendrix fan, but, you know, he was dead by the time I had any idea about what was going on, and had been for, you know, I don't think I got into them until probably something like 76, 77, something like that. I think it was in junior high, maybe. Something like that. Maybe 6th grade, 6th or 7th grade. So, yeah, whatever, somewhere, mid-70s, just say that, but then right after him comes Eddie Van Halen, right? So there's going to be some kid that, came up the same way I did, right? That, Eddie Van Halen, although he didn't die, so he didn't have the same sort of thing, you know what I mean? But I guess you could use Stevie Ray Vaughan, right? Since he died, right? And anyway, there's always people that you're going to miss, either because you came too late or they died or something like that. You can't catch everybody, man. See, I missed a couple of comments here. Oh, I guess that was you. Okay. Well, Barking Steak, I hope that whatever's happening here at the streaming can help you chill out and not have an awful night anymore, man. Yeah? An improvised ABC live stream. Like when I said the word aardvark. I don't know. Would I be able to come up with words to do that? I can, we'll think about that. I'll roll it around in my head, see if I can come up with stuff to. Yeah, Jarrell still is upstairs, Tom. Brian misses the 70s and 80s. There's things about it I miss, absolutely, but there's, also things I'm happy to be rid of, I mean, largely, a lot of my own weird awkwardness and stupid behavior, but... All right, so let me think about this. Since I did one that had aardvark before, what would be apothecary? That's a good word for apothecary. Yeah, I know what you mean about the music, of course. I mean, yeah, there's a lot. I mean, because, man, a lot of stuff was going on back going. If you take the entirety of the 70s and 80s, I mean, everything from prog rock to, industrial stuff to, the grunge at the end of it, and, the... Oh, yeah, the radio DJ role play thing. Yeah, that ended up, well, I liked it. I liked the doing of it, but the problem with it is that I had set it up to actually kind of treat it like being a DJ. So I wanted to point to pieces of music, you know what I mean? So I could actually just sort of play them, as it were. But they all went, all the links croaked. So I don't think so I don't think it works as a show anymore. I think if you clicked on it at all, it would just you'd see my videos and that'd be it. I think all the music videos are not part of the playlist anymore. The Kinks, sure. The Knack, yeah. The Knack, oh my goodness. How does that one go? The My Sharona, da 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 da. That's not quite it. How does that riff go? Man, I can't quite remember it. That's not it. What is it? But I remember the My Sharona. Man, that was the biggest hit in the world for a while, man. I think I must have been I think I was in 6th grade when that came out. Is that right? Something like that. Holy mackerel. Okay, Nasal Penny, I'm glad you came by. I'm glad it was relaxing and all that, and you are very welcome. Well, I have no idea about the age of your soul, man, but the music is, kind of older stuff for sure, man, you know what I mean? That's cool, though. I mean, everything you mentioned is, they're all solid bands from the era. Out of the ones you mentioned, Cream, I found particularly compelling. Hey, Taylor, glad you could make it. I'd have to give that some thought because I don't really know all that much stuff about bands and all that kind of thing. You know what I mean? I mean, everything I said on that might be the end of it. Yeah, you know, Ryan, that's true about missing out. I mean, the only thing you really miss out on are the live performances of things, isn't it? I mean, everything's more or less been imaged as a digital file of it somewhere. I mean, I don't remember where now, but I'm pretty sure that you can even get the Shags album on. You could find that. You know, I don't know if how many of you guys are aware of the Shags, but they are a phenomenon unto themselves. They're very, yeah, their dad, if I remember the story right, their dad had been told by like a fortune teller or something that his kids were going to be in a famous band or something like that. There's a whole lot to it about, I don't remember all the weird details that kind of got this guy into whatever. Anyway, his girls got to be a certain age and he believed what the fortune teller said, and he bought him a bunch of instruments and said, here, you're a band now. And man, but their stuff is just, they're like, because they never had any training or anything. He just, yeah, My Pal Foot, exactly, right? That stuff is just crazy weird, man. I mean, there's a logic to it, right? So they kind of know what they're doing in the sense that they've organized the songs and their structure and stuff, and they kind of, you know, do what they're doing, but they have no idea what they're doing. Nobody showed them anything. They don't really understand chords. They don't really understand rhythm. They kind of, it's their own weird little, they're in their own little world, right? You know what I mean? It's just like, holy mackerel. But they ended up with having kind of a weird cult following. I remember seeing a thing where Frank Zappa said he thought they were the greatest band ever. Guar. Holy mackerel. I never saw Guar live, but holy mackerel. Yeah, I knew people that had seen him. They're supposed to be quite the spectacle, you know. Oh wow, we're over 50 people. That's certainly got to be a record. Yeah, I mean, I understand people make a lot of complaints about the music declining nowadays. I think the thing is that there's just so much stuff now that it's just harder to find things. And there aren't, radio stations don't function the way that they used to back in the day. Like when I was younger, radio DJs, I mean, there was times a day that you just played the playlist for whatever top 40 was, right, depending on the kind of radio station you did. But even on radio stations that played hits, like evening and early morning hours and stuff like that, there'd be DJs that could kind of, you know, they got to carve out their own little thing, right, where they could curate stuff. And then, you know, that's how I found like things like African Head Charge and Yellow Man and Fathead or The Simple Minds or, you know, stuff like that. It was all because of, you know, college radio and stuff like that, or late night DJs and the like. But you know, the way music gets distributed among us, you know, digitally is different than, you know, the way it was back then. I mean, the whole system is different. So on one hand, it's great because there's just so much stuff available, but on the other hand, it's just frustrating because it's like you have to wade through a lot of just, I don't know, stuff that you may not care to engage, you know. Anyway, I feel like I'm getting, I need to get back caught up with the comments here. Okay, wait, I need to. Okay, here we go. Okay, here we go. Listen to the music, right? Yeah, absolutely. Hello, Widrium. Am I saying that right? Widrium? Oh no, something's going on with the dogs. Little Feet, yeah, Little Feet's all right. Okay. Oh, you saw Chicago? I never saw Chicago back in the day. I never saw Rush or Yes either. Yeah, Billy Gibbons or, well, what's oh man, what's Dusty? I can't think of his name. Didn't he die a while back? I saw a picture of the new guy, and I guess he's got some beard going too. But yeah, anyway, well, I was good on seeing Rush before Peart passed. Yeah, that's on the, when it comes to skill stuff, though, it's hard for me to, because when you're talking about guys like that, it's not just that they had skills, but it's they had skills at a particular time and period, so they make a mark on a particular era and a particular like genre of music and stuff like that, and it kind of it kind of sets like benchmarks for people, right? How things get conceived of, so how they get compared to other people becomes like they make an impact, right? But like, for example, Jimi Hendrix, to my mind, is like, well, I don't want to say the greatest guitarist ever because I hate using extreme things like that, right? Because they stop having any useful meaning. It's like it's just an emotional declaration of, oh, he's so great that it's overwhelming or something. But the truth is he's probably one of the few people that's had the impact that he has had. But in some ways, there's a lot of guys today that are better than he is. I mean, as far as technique and stuff, you know what I mean? So it's like, it's like, how do you measure who's good and what, and how they're good at it, and what that means? I mean, it gets to be, I don't know, it could be a pretty complex topic to discuss. But I think there's a lot of people that are, I mean, I'm bad with names. I wouldn't be able to tell you who's what, but I don't know, but I hear plenty of good drumming on stuff that I listen to, but it's all streaming stuff and stuff. So again, I wouldn't know who to tell you. Maybe I should pay closer attention. Anyway, let me see what's going on. Yeah, the guy for Tool is okay for as far as drummers go, sure. And actually, I saw a video with the guy, I think he plays with Snarky Puppy, and he learned a Metallica song, like they showed him kind of just doing some critical listening of it and then picking it up and going and stuff. But his chops were pretty impressive. The little bits of stuff that I've seen him play, outside of that one YouTube video. But, yes, I mean, it's, yeah, I don't know. I don't ever know what to say when it comes to stuff like that, because I'm not, I mean, when I was younger, I used to be very into, like, being able to have really good chops on guitar, but I don't know, I don't anymore, and I don't really try that hard, to be honest. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, what's going on here with the comments? If I can catch back up with my opinion about Frank Zappa. Musically, I think he's freaking a genius. I think he's one of those rare guys. I think, especially when it comes down to certain types of composition and how to just approach music as a system. I think he's pretty amazing in that regard. I think sometimes he's funny. I think a lot of his stuff, he has a really great sense of humor, and his whole sort of absurd, at times almost Dada-esque, right, with his, kind of weird humor. But sometimes it seemed a little kind of, I don't know. But musically, he's pretty freaking sound. Yeah, Dream Theater's all right. I'm not, necessarily a huge fan of their stuff, but they're a good example of people who know what they're doing. Okay, hang on a sec. More Than This, that's Roxy Music. Yeah, Free was definitely a good band. I don't think they're as remembered as well as other bands. Whose passing affected me personally? Miles Davis was probably I would say probably the biggest one. Yeah, I'm trying to think who else would have been. I guess Miles was the only one that really, really impacted me. I guess because like, I didn't really become a Hendrix fan until after Hendrix had died, you know what I mean? So it's kind of pre-built into my psyche that, they're going to die, you know what I mean? So I kind of just expect them to either already be dead or they're going to die kind of thing. So yeah, I mean, but Miles was one of those guys. I mean, music that isn't what music is without Miles Davis. He was, I don't know, to my mind, kind of like he and Jimi Hendrix probably are, I don't know, two of the most impactful guys in music, period. But anyway, that's, my take on it. But Nick Cave, yeah. God, I could finally make it. Well, Matt and Soul, I'm glad that you could make one as well. And we actually have some time on it. There's like 20 minutes left. Yeah, Roxy Music, they're a band that they've done a lot of cool stuff, man. I mean, especially if you take all the way back to the early days when Brian Eno was still in the band. I think they were a little bit more quirky, and I'm not sure what the word to put in when Eno was in there, but Brian Ferry definitely had Avalon and all that stuff is just very, I don't know what you want to call it. Slick is one word for it, I suppose, but there's just something that's really rich about Roxy Music, I think. Yeah, Miles is certainly a great musician, man. Do I ever live stream games? Well, yeah, like I did play a little bit earlier. I don't know whether I'll get around to it tonight anymore or not, since there's so little time left, maybe. But I only play the games like the ones I do on the gameplay videos. So like tonight I was playing Sokoban, which is, if I go any more game playing, it'll be probably some more Sokoban. Anyone here know Mudhoney? Yeah, Mudhoney. Yes, every good boy deserves fudge, right? What's the name of the purple one that has flat out fucked on it? Yeah, I love Mudhoney. And when tomorrow comes, it's going to hit you hard. Man. When tomorrow comes, it's going to hit you hard. Oopsie daisy. My alarm is going off. That means it's 10 o'clock. That's okay. It just means I have to remember to take a pill. That's my med reminder. I guess what I should start doing now, because it's getting to be the last 15 minutes. I was thinking I'm kind of losing interest in doing the dice and coin thing to do the scheduling of the live streams. So I was figuring we could just sort of, as a group, decide on the time for the next one. So I'll tell you the weekend it's going to be, and then we can discuss. It will be the weekend of the 17th and 18th. So, I missed a couple of comments here. Yeah, Dave Brubeck, Take 5. That's a great album. That whole album. What is it? Blue Rondo a la Turk or something like that. Man, that's a really, really good album. He did a lot of really interesting stuff with that album, harmonically, but mostly rhythmically, right? I mean, just crazy, crazy cool stuff. Anyway, so for the next stream, what did I just say? The 17th and 18th? Is that it? Oh, why can't my brain hang on to things? 17th and 18th, right? Okay, so do we want Saturday or Sunday? Is it Dave Desmond? I thought it was Paul Desmond that played the sax on that. I might be wrong, though. I'm often remembering weird facts incorrectly. Or not that the facts are weird, but my inability to remember them. Yeah, anyway. Wow. That's seeing him twice. That's pretty lucky, man. I wish I would have been able to have seen him, but never worked out. Wow, that's very cool, Brian. Yeah, people with common things happening in the chat. That's groovy. Okay, so what do we think? Saturday or Sunday? Let's start with that. Okay, Ryan is the first to chime in. He says Saturday. Heath, wow. How's that going, man? Thank you very much. I appreciate the generosity. That's, again, I'm always at a loss for words, man. Anyway, thank you. Thank you. It is greatly appreciated. Everybody give some more cheers and celebrate the fact that another human has been kind enough to be generous to me. Okay, so I have, it looks like Saturday's winning. Okay, thanks, Brian. All right, well, it's looking like, unless other people chime in, that Saturday's gonna take the day. I mean, we still got 12 minutes, but you're getting old. Yeah, I guess we all are, though, aren't we? Right? That's just the thing about it, isn't it? Oh, wow, that's cool, Fafum. My sister was in band at school. I was the kind of this screw up that played electric guitar and snuck off to, well, whatever. I wasn't always the best behaved and whatever. Oh my goodness, Matt and Soul, that is super generous. Thank you. I really appreciate that. That's crazy. Man, thank you very much. Man, thank you. Look, it's got me all kind of overly excited. I'm brushing too hard now. Right on with the bass, man. Okay, so it looks to me like Saturday's got the most. Does anybody else want to chime in on a for Sunday, or is it going to be Saturday? Strange metal luck. All right, cool. Oops. God, that bug is really starting to annoy me. Just let it go, Bill. It's just a bug. Okay. You're gonna go through the whole song list, Brian? Dude, it's the fact that you've taken any money of your own to give to me is fantastic, man. I'm not, yeah, just Well, if I can help you combat your jet lag in any way, then that's a good thing. I hope anyway. Hey, American man. Chiming in at the end. Hong Kong. I've been okay, man. Okay, so now that we're down to less than 10 minutes, we need to deal with the day. So Saturday, it looks like the day is going to be Saturday. In my mind, I'm thinking I would rather do it I don't know, maybe, I don't know, I'm thinking, would it be better to do it later on Saturday night? I'm trying to think in terms of, because I'm here on the West Coast, so I know that a lot of people are, like, my biggest audience is here in the States. But I know that there's a fair number of people in Europe too. And so I'm trying to figure out, yeah, I want it to be the best enjoyment for the most people. I mean, I realize everybody can kind of just pick it up and watch the replay, but, it's cool to have, the interaction that, the live thing gives us. Yeah, so I'm thinking I'm going to throw out how about 10 p.m. next time instead of 8:30? Or would everybody prefer that it was earlier rather than later? Nobody has any thoughts on the hour? Let's not be so fast, Bill. Slow down. Wow, according to the little curve over here, we broke 60 at some point tonight. That's really amazing, man. I don't know, it really makes me happy that, you know, that our little gathering of goofballs that hangs out and bothers to pay attention to me for a little bit of time is actually kind of growing. That's kind of cool. Okay, so no preference from Hong Kong. 10 is good. Okay. Leader, it's better you like to watch with your sunglasses on. Where are you at again, MSC 3700? So anything after 4 p.m. West Coast time? Well, it will be after that. I'm thinking, yeah, 10 p.m. is what I'm thinking. Unless anybody wants to throw out another number, then it's going to be Amundsen Scott Station. Is that in Australia? Hey, Ben. Oh, I keep just holding up to the one mic. Let's get over to here, this side too. Geographic South Pole. Oh, wow. I've been doing okay, Ben. Although you're just catching the very end of the stream, unfortunately. Hello, Philip. Same to you. It's nice that you're chiming in and saying hello, but we're almost down to the last couple of minutes here. Okay, I'm going to put it in my text file, and hopefully I'll remember to actually set it up this time so it'll, I don't know, yeah, well, whatever. Where's my little text file here? And I'm going to say, so Saturday, May the 17th at 10 p.m. Okay, let me save that. No, I don't want to do that yet. All right, there we go. All right, that's like that. Antiproteins. Okay, where am I at here with the comments here? Okay. Okay, well, Ben, remember next time it's going to be at 10 p.m. So, like, basically 2 weeks from now. Wait, hang on. Copyright-free music. You know, I will keep you in mind if I ever have a need for copyright-free music. Wow, a big move then, crazy. Well, the dreaded night shift. And I worked graveyard for a while, but I didn't like it very much, to be honest. But well, hopefully you can get some rest and relaxation in before you have to do too much carrying of stuff. And I hope it ends up being a good move for you, man. Well, that's cool. Do you have any on your channel that so that we could go look at your stuff? Wizard, that's who I was speaking to right then. Oops, there we go. There's the thing. Hang on. Stop beeping at me. There you go. All right. Oops. You go there, and then you go there. Okay, everything's as it should be for the most part. Okay, let me catch up with everybody here now. Got 6 hours to go. Right? Okay, check 1, 2. All right, cool. I'm glad that. So thanks for the kind words, the wizard. Hope to see you in 2 weeks. Oh man, that's super cool, man. Thank you very much. The man, oh man. That's a great name, man. I appreciate that your generosity. Thank you so much. That's really, really cool. Okay, the wizard, I will, let me put that in my text file too. And everybody else can make note of this stuff, so you guys want to go check out his stuff. Wizard Tuesday. Okay. I will check it out. And oh my goodness. Thanks again. Holy mackerel. Holy mackerel. I really appreciate that, the wizard. That's really good, really good. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. Holy mackerel. Now let me finish up with these last comments. Well, good night to you back in Eureka. And thanks again, the wizard. Okay, guys, I guess I'm going to call that a done live stream. Thanks, everybody, for showing up. Thanks again to all you guys that were, being generous and groovy. And yeah, so yeah, and again, here, remember, do the liking, do the subscribing, do the sharing with your friends and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. Okay, anyway. Aloha, siblings.